Good afternoon and welcome to Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. And we're going to talk about blockchain meeting real estate. Sounds super interesting. Matthew Herrick, he is the CEO of Deedcoin. Thank you very much for joining us at HQ. All right, tell us about Deedcoin, because this is the first time I've heard of this.
Well, first, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
The idea came about from day-to-day operations. We're an investment real estate company, so I mean, unless you've lived under a rock for the last forever, like all you see in the news is blockchain this and Bitcoin that. So it got us to thinking about, you know, what are the ways that we can use blockchain in the revolutionary ways that's happening right now. Like Bitcoin revolutionized the transfer and the holding of capital overnight. Right. It just streamlines everybody and gets them on the same page. So we were like, all right, well, how can we streamline, you know, real estate transactions? And the thing that I keep coming back to, and that everyone on the team kept coming back to, is the guy that sells his house for $500,000.
Right.
Right. Some other guy comes and he puts a sign in the yard and drives off after he took a couple pictures and puts it on MLS, and maybe he says hi once or twice after that. When that seller is sitting there at closing, stroking a $30,000 check, the only thing that guy is thinking about is never again. Never again am I going to do this. So what we figured, if we could tokenize real estate commissions, it takes the greed and makes it more customer centric again.
Right.
So what Deedcoin does is it takes that 6%, well, depending on where your market is, but say Miami, you've got a 6% real estate commission. So what it does is it operates on 1%.
Because it takes out less work between the broker and the seller. Okay, so my question to you is, and I think a lot of people have this when it comes to cryptocurrency in general, right? So let's say I'm giving you a $10,000 commission check that's in Deedcoin. Is that correct?
Similar. You would pay.
Like, do you take this transaction and put it into your bank account? Does it translate into dollars? How does that all work?
All right, well, it's pretty simple. You can take your coins and hop on the Deedcoin website. Then you say, all right, this is my house here. I would like to sell in this neighborhood, and it contacts you with your local Deedcoin broker, and that Deedcoin broker sells your house completely like normal, right? The only difference is during that transaction, 50 Deedcoin hop out of your pocket, right? And then when you get to closing, you write a check, same exact process, just when you get to closing, you only have to write a check for 1% commission, right? And then the 50 Deedcoin hop out of your wallet. That was the transaction.
So what's a Deedcoin worth? Like one cryptocurrency is 10, 11,000. I haven't looked at the market in the past 30 minutes, so who knows?
I think it's somewhere in the market like 1,500. But yeah, it's ridiculous. One Deedcoin represents 1/10 of a real estate commission point. So an easier way to look at it is every 10 Deedcoin, it's one commission percentage. So the value of it, as far as savings are concerned, depends on the type of transaction. Like little math. All right, the average home in America is between 220 to 230,000. So let's just say low end 220,000. Right, and a $220,000 transaction, every 10 Deedcoin saves you $2,200. Or, you know, per coin, that's $220 a coin.
Right.
So if you're doing a $1 million transaction, each coin saves you $1,000. Every 10 coins, $10,000.
Right. So do you think this will be the wave for real estate transactions going forward? Or are you seeing growth in it, at least from the onset?
That's a difficult question. Real estate it's not as, you know, like in the med tech industry, blockchain enables, it's just a straight up more efficient way. Right. So you can store all your medical data, everything that ever, you know, every aspirin you took from, you know, when you were 2 to now. The problem with real estate is more than just an analytics problem. It's a psychological problem, right? We can get everybody in the crypto community, right, using Deedcoin for their real estate transactions, but the thing that Deedcoin is really knuckling down for is bringing people into the crypto space. Right?
Got it. Okay.
Getting, you know, the 50-year-old, 60-year-old retiree on his computer on an exchange, buying cryptocurrency, preferably Deedcoin, and then selling his house with it.
Right.
It's not just, it's more of a matter of education. Like, you have to educate people about the space, then bring them into the space, all before they can even understand Deedcoin. So we actually, we have to, it's not just advertising,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
What do you think about cryptocurrency in general? Either it's something you get or you don't get, and it just takes time to bring on people. But thank you very much for joining us. This sounds super interesting. Curious to see how this plays out going forward. And as always, thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.